Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's third and a few inches.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw.
Gotta punt the ball, man.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2. Love going to give this one to Jones.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
To pass, here's Jordan Love, escaping the pressure right.
That's to the tight end, Musgrave.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And a good first down there by Musgrave, who at pick 42 was the earliest Green Bay had drafted a tight end in over 20 years. With his rare size-speed combo, he was more than worthy of the pick and being a focal point of this offense.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Up from his safety spot to charge in and make the play, Landon Collins.
13 yards remaining on second down. Working out of the gun. Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Love will try with his legs.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. reads the play, and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. To throw now. Here's Love. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Got an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons
Nigga want to go to YouTube plays.
as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception, Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. An inside give to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the 1st half of play. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this 1st half. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
On second down, it's Jones.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Another strong run from the underrated Aaron Jones, who really deserves more credit for what he has done for the Packers. Even splitting carries in an offense that loves to throw it around, Jones put up his third 1,000-yard season in the last 4 years.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
On the counter, here's Jones. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Second and 11. And now Love going to change things up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The
interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Love back to it here after the pick six. This is caught inside the 15. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jayden Reed with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have retaken a third-quarter lead.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Ridder off the play fake. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Going for it on 4th down. It's Ridder. He's got Smith here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9. On play action, here's Ridder. And this one complete to Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Robinson with another carry. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Going play action. Ritter. They'll roll him out right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. How about this? Racing to the end zone. 147 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Dillon. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. In motion left goes Watson. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Luke Musgrave with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Carlson on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Anders Carlson, the kickoff for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Ritter back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Ritter to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
Well, the mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. 4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll run off tackle with Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Myles Jack with a big-time hustle play there as he backs the offense up. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Let me get a little nautical with you, partner, because to me, that looked like a feeding frenzy of sharks out there. As soon as that play imploded, they all smelled blood in the water. Everyone screaming downhill, trying to get in on the hit for a big loss.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Ritter rolling to his left. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
3rd and 7.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get out.